All right, next up, a story from New Yorker Magazine's Jane Mayer, who has written, perhaps more than any other journalist, about the conservative billionaire activist Koch brothers. Jane Mayer is a great reporter. She is one of the best reporters of our age. And she has a new book out called Dark Money. And in this new book, she tells a story about the Koch brothers' dad. His name was Fred. Now, before I go any further, I should point out that the Koch brothers are well known for their forceful responses to stories that they feel slighted by. Trust me. Okay, back to Papa Koch. Fred Koch. Jane Mayer reports that Fred Koch helped build one of the largest oil refineries in Nazi Germany, a refinery that was personally approved by Adolf Hitler. As you might expect, this story has not pleased the Koch brothers. Story that their dad helped Hitler. But is it true or false that Fred Koch, the Koch brothers' dad, the person from whom they inherited their fortune and his business, part of his business is that he helped build an oil refinery for the Nazis? Is that true or is that false? True. And the reason we know unequivocally that it is true is because Koch Industries was very quick to respond to this story. And despite their anger about this story, their angry response to it had the side benefit of confirming Jane Mayer's reporting. They put their response in a letter to Koch Industries employees this week. Koch officials wrote, quote, between 1928 and 1934, Winkler-Koch Engineering handled more than 500 projects. Of these, 39 involved signed contracts to build cracking units. One of those cracking units was included in a refinery in the port area of Hamburg, Germany. Simply put, this cracking unit was just one element in the composition of a single refinery. Oh, so the Koch's dad built only part of that refinery for the Nazis. Koch officials also went to great lengths to point out all of the other projects that Dad's company worked on that were not for the Nazis. Neat. Except for that one that was. Jane Mayer wrote her own response to the Koch's response, essentially thanking them for, quote, confirming Fred Koch was integrally involved in the creation of a German refinery, which Adolf Hitler personally greenlighted. We reached out to Koch Industries for a comment on Jane Mayer's response. They directed us back to their letter about how Fred Koch worked on just that one Nazi refinery, which admittedly is almost the same as his working on no Nazi refineries. Almost the same. Almost.